Alright, welcome back to the No Death server, where death equals a complete restart, brand new map. It puts the survival element back in the survival game. We have existed here on this map with 0 deaths for 5 days. 5 days, 0 deaths, and working on trying to figure out where we're going to live. I'm going to head probably out to the south come morning, and we'll see about why is there a snake there? We'll see about whether or not I want to stay in this little spot or find one maybe in the next town over. All right. Yep, there's a snake there underneath that house. We're surrounded by snakes. But we need books and books and... Oh my goodness. Do you think you could possibly... Oh my, it's a jumping snake. Ugh. It was closer than I originally gave myself credit for, but... I think I can get over there and get some snake meat and a piece of leather. Okay. Oops. Don't want to do that too many times. Snakes aren't worth that much. We are now one leather away from being able to make a forge. Well, I'm uncertain if I want to stay here though. So today's the day I'm gonna... Oh. Did I not finish? I didn't finish getting that snake. And the zombie came along and ate it. Oh. Well. Well, that's a gross display of confidence at a level higher than I normally have achieved, so I'll take it. Look how awesome I am, and then don't look at any of the other evidence that suggests that I perhaps am not. All right, well, let's see here. I doubt that I'm going to be able to get that other snake in the middle of the night. But if I keep my eyes open, I might be able to pick up some more leather on the way. Okay, I am carrying an incredible amount of stuff already. It might be worth it to just go and sell all this stuff before I go to the quest, being as I don't have a... It's going to be a lot of running, though. Right. I have a point available. Where should that go? Perhaps perception? I don't want to not have books, though. I need archery, and I need deep cuts. I could use hidden strike. Maybe even from the shadows. And the infiltrator. All these. I need all the things. I have to do all the things and craft. It's going to be very difficult to do all these things and craft. Maybe this time I'll go with a much more combat-centric approach. All right, let's go take a look over here. Clear these windows. And then we'll see about trying to get a good angle on that snake. All right. Okay, so that snake is not. The snake looks like it's free moving and just trapped. It's got itself faced in the wrong direction, or it's stuck underneath the stairs or something. Or it's inside? I don't know what's going on. Do we have... That's the side that has all the other issues. Well, I think getting into that backyard is probably going to be problematic. How am I doing for food? I have 3 baked potatoes. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna eat 2 of my baked potatoes here and drink some tea. Alright. There we go. And I'll leave. Well, you know, it's probably not a bad idea to have all those things on me. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and immediately head for the trader in the morning. And we'll just sell all that stuff. Yeah. We have 110. 110 we've got. All the rest are under 10. Far under 10. 10's usually the breaking point for being able to do anything useful. Like, oh well, 11, I guess. 11 for a lot of these things. So, yeah. I have no rifle. I thought I got 1 rifle. Well, you never know. Could have been in another game. What is that just a piece of grass? Yeah. Not sure why that piece of grass is standing out to my vision, but I think that does extra damage at night for the bows thing. Kind of worked out. Okay. I think we're going to pause the game for just a second here. My apologies for those that are watching the live stream. That's all 0 of you. And for those of you who are not watching the live stream, I'll be back in just one moment. Sorry, you'll just have to skip that past that in the video. There was a little bit of spillage that I had to immediately clean up. And if I even make $100 off of this at some point, I'll get some editing software and those things will appear seamless to the outside world. In the meantime, you don't pay for this. Nobody's watching this. This is a hobby. So suck it up. You'll be fine. I'll have to go back and find out. I'll list in the description that there was a temporary. Really? Got her in the leg, I think. I think I'm underestimating the drop. There's a lot of drop here with these bows. I'm not even encumbered. Okay.
Good morning, my ass. Bass, what the hell do you want this time? You cheap-ass son of a bitch. That's all you're gonna buy?
I just bought my way to a new level. And I was talking about needing a bunch of skills, so let's go grab one of those skills now. Let's grab a skill that's going to give me books and magazines. Okay. Do you ever spill anything on your carpet and then you clean it up and you're wondering, did I get enough of the substance? Is the water going to cause a problem? So now I'm here doing this, and half of my brain is distracted thinking about maybe I should get a towel and dampen that part of the carpet up, or not dampen, but dry it up. But I don't really give a crap about that carpet, so in the end, I'm probably not going to care all that much. Let's see if we can find the snake. Oh, it's gone. Yay, a Forge Ahead book. No tracks. Snake DD'd apparently. The snake probably just despawned when I got far enough away. Alright. This is the downtown area. We have the post office, which has a mining book. Blackstrap coffee. My favorite. A heist book. No stamina while sneak sprinting. Okay. And paper. And uselessness. Okay. If that hit him in the leg, given the altitude over his head, then yes, I have been grossly misjudging the drop. Ooh, scrapping for fun. Which I don't think I have a single point into salvage. And yet. Okay. Is this close enough to it? It is. Okay, and as I recall, if we want, there is a Hmm. Where is... Is it through this door? I'm not sure. I'm not sure equals I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk anything for I'm not sure. Cookbook, yay. Not terrible. I've done way worse. I think this is the one that has... Go through here, there's... Maybe not... Oh, yeah. That's not going to be good for me. Uh-oh. Is he actually feral? No, he's not feral. He's just acting feral because I shot him and he's berserk now. Yeah, if I recall correctly, this is a kitchen with, yeah, that attached area there. Uh-huh. Oh gosh, I guess we're carrying fucking rotting flesh, as that's 100% of the loot in this house. Ooh, coffee. Okay. Now, I'm going to do that thing where I determine exactly where the loot room is based off of the entrance area. Gosh, this is very familiar. Yep, we're carrying rotten flesh this run. I'm gonna need seeds at some point. Blueberry seeds are kind of harder to find than other seeds. Okay, well, do I have these? I'm just gonna go ahead and scrap those, I know. Scrap. Oh, look at all the stuff. I'm no closer to knowing where I'm 4 over in encumbrance already. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be up there someplace. This is not the way, but it's the way to find this medical journal. Let me go out here to an intersection, and at the intersection I will place a wood storage crate. And in that wood storage crate I will put a bunch of crapple. Things that I probably will want, but don't see any need to carry around with me. I don't think I need I can come by here and pick these things up later. I had those things I want really badly, so I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize their existence in my world. Kind of like when you're dating a supermodel. Ugh. Okay, get all the way up to the top here. And this is where, oh yeah, this one. Yeah. Is there just one? I remember there being more than one. But, you know, not always the most accurate, my memory. Once again, something that we have covered many times in this series. How inaccurate my memory is. Okay. I think we have double dipped sufficiently. You have to be kidding me. Nice. Okay. I am now 9 over. I'm going to go once again back to the box here. And we're going to put things in here. Almost got backed into that car. Right. Okay, let's put some other things in here. There we go. And I think I'm going to sell that. So, boy, wouldn't it be great if I could get a bike together. All right, here we go. And what I'm looking for is 8.6 meters in here. So, like right through this wall, guessing maybe on top of the fridge. I hear high heels there. That was a perfect shot, followed by a number of not perfect shots. There we go. How did... Go through her neck. Why is it sometimes it hits her no problem through the door, and sometimes problem? All right. Come around to the destroyed side here real quick. This game just does not understand that I do not have this amazing fascination with fisting. Alright. Oops. Gonna gather up everything we can gather up. Now we can harvest from coffins. I don't think I have a helmet. Okay, great. Great. So that's useful for me. My. It's full of crap. It might be worthwhile to just kind of... Sounds like it's on this level. Although, I'm not sure how I would qualify that. But, okay. I am 4 over. We have more decisions to make here, as I don't have any steroids. Otherwise, I would just... Alright, that... I don't know why that happened at all. Okay, so I don't want to leave all these things necessarily. I think I would trade that for that. I would trade these for... Oh, I don't know. Those? I can grab those on my own. I can't grab that on my own, and this stuff really doesn't help me all that much at this point. However, I can just read that and then pick that up, and then this is just, if I run into it, great. Now I'm going to try, while massively over encumbered, to get back home and not get murdered in the process. I'm only 200 meters away from home. However, this is the ADHD that everybody probably has noticed. I just can't stop with the shiny. Look, shiny. You know what? I'm going to scrap all these and bring the glue. Okay. I may be able to outrun that zombie. It's possible I won't be able to outrun that zombie as I am moving very slowly. No, I seem to be fine. Shambling along at this rate. Don't do it. Don't do it. Golly. Yeah. I'd like to say I'm getting better at that. Like to say that. Yeah, I could say it. I'm just not sure what lying is going to do for me at this point. Okay. That house looks familiar. Nope, don't do it. And again. Okay. We're just going to push through here. Do I have anything? Yeah, I got one jar that I can swap in and get some water. Okay. So the idea is I was going to be so quick today that I'd be able to go check out that other town. How is that working out for me? Everything that I am not going to sell. Not selling this or this. That goes back in there. Not selling any of that. Okay. I think I'm going to try and sell all of those things. And then we're going to check and see where we're at in terms of completing the level. Oh, and are there any other things that I can do? Well, once I place a dew collector, yeah. Once I place a dew collector, then I can do that thing. But I can't even make a dew collector yet, right? Hopefully, get some magazines. There should be a forged magazine in the drop. Trying really rapidly to get that bicycle. Well, I could try to get a workbench together. I don't know that I have the skills to make a bicycle. Vehicles? I can make a bicycle, I just need a workbench. So I think that might be the route I go, is I might try to make a workbench, even if it's just a local workbench, and then go check out that other town.
I'd shake your hand, but I bet you got dysentery the way you smell.
I, wish I could disagree with you. I don't have dysentery, but I get it. Jobs? Fetch at the Broken Axe. The Broken Axe?
Hey, jerk, you need some work or what?
Okay, sure, I'll take
Word
that.
of advice. Next buy or buy.
Okay, I'm up to 600. I need leather.
No refunds. Deal's done. Now beat it, fucker.
And nothing? Okay. Well, I need a couch or something. Those can usually be found at a diner. Something that's got leather. I remember earlier on saying that leather is useful, but a single piece of leather isn't going to make or break you, so it's not worth carrying. I'm not going to say I regret that decision. I stand by it, but now we're to a point where a single piece of leather can make or break you, so let's see if we can gather leather. Yeah, there's gunpowder. We had gotten no leather. Okay. Where can we find leather? I'm gonna go into town here, the center of town. We need a forge because we need forged iron. Oh, there's an easily accessible thing. I don't know how many lockpicks I have. Maybe one. And this will just get me cash or deeks. Deacon tokens. Oh, I had two. Look at that. I still have one. Gets you cash. Great. That thing is easy to loot. Sneak attack damage 1.5. Gonna hold our ground. Oh, I love that. He stops charging forward just in time to avoid the shot. Okay, I think at this point I maybe have him softened up enough. Huzzah! Okay, it's the wrong type of couch. Just gonna make sure real quick that I have the thing with the stuff in the thing. I need a butt ton of mechanical parts. Sure. Okay, let's see if we can do this without getting ourselves... Ooh. Well, hopefully that doesn't reflect on how competent this whole thing is going to be. There she is. I can see her. Move over to here. And fall off. You know, I have to say, yeah, it does actually reflect how competent I am going to be. So, you know, since that's the level of competence I'm dealing with, maybe I do something else, like wander about looking for someplace that might have a leather. Well, like that little spot there might have some sort of like leather booth. Kind of need all those things if I'm being honest. A knife guy, yeah. These are useful. Alright. Easy enough to beat through. Maybe something leather in here. Just need one. And then we can start trying to make... Am I going to try and be quiet? Sure. That is like the most useless thing I could possibly have found. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think I need any of that. Any cookbook? Yay, a cooking magazine. Boiled meat. Oh, yay. Okay. This is how people with sprained legs fight zombies. Largely incompetently, but yay! I think you need to get to 11 before it's worthwhile, just like with almost everything else. Toilet pistol? Not a toilet pistol. Well, as the fun pimps say, you can't have anything. Alright. Okay, well. On any normal day, I'd say that was largely a waste of time. And this is a normal day. Go over here, maybe. Okay, alright, fine. Everywhere I need to go, I need to jump to get there. And I have a sprained leg. So I need to make a decision. Since I can't use a splint to cure my sprained leg, if I'm going to risk... Yeah, that hurt. Okay, let's try to do this without being dumb this time. Oh, you could try. Okay. We've woken every one of them up. I can take this, can modify it, and I can put this in it. That way. Ranger outfit. Huh. I might survive this. Did he die? He died. Ugh. This is pathetic. This is just absolutely pathetic. But I managed to survive it, and that's the important part. Hobbling around with a... Oh, I got a drop too out of all of that? Well, I guess. Improves tool crafting. I am going to need nails. I'm aware I'm going to need nails now. Oh, great. Okay. Well, I am now going to try to make the trek back to the base. And then I'm going to go get, hopefully by then I will be in good enough shape to go get the drop and then I'll go back home. Here I am trying to do all these things. And did I get a single piece of leather out of all of that? I got no leather, which is not the amount of leather that I was looking for. I can hear a rabbit or something nearby, maybe. Is that a rabbit? I don't see any tracks. So movement, but not an animal, or at least not an animal I can track, usually means zombie. So that's no bueno. There's a rifle, a piece of rifle. Okay, thirsty and hungry. Very, very close to my house. I will try to, do I have food? Yeah, I've got lamb rations. I'll do like 2 drinks of water and a lamb ration, and then we'll head out. Wounded, encumbered, all the bad things. All the bad things are happening right now. Need 2 of those. Of course. All right, well, I've got lots and lots of drinky drinks for that kind of thing. All right. And to the, what am I wearing? I am wearing, oh, a primitive outfit. Oh, all right. Let's modify that. Pull that out. And congratulations, you're now a raider. Okay. A raider with dysentery. Raiders of the Lost Toilet. Well, you can just scrap that. We don't need that. Keeping these now, apparently. Yeah, all this stuff. I don't need any of this stuff. Great. All right, off for the drop. So I've got to walk for 1 minute and 40 seconds, and then I could start running. And we'll see if I can find some leather someplace. I bet I could go in there and look around and maybe find some leather in there. Oh, I almost guarantee there's a dog in there. Salvage harvest, bartering, fall damage, explosion damage, melee damage, skull crushers, only 5 food, chicken ration. Why not? 31 seconds. Once I get unspreened, I'll eat the chicken ration. That way, if I need to, I can run. Last thing you want is to have them all running and you not running. I mean, last thing you want is to be eaten, but that's well along the way. Okay. Can run now. Using the food. Okay, and running. And this is where I can actually get coconut tea. And chrysanthemum. Okay. There's one thing I've learned from 7 Days to Die is always poop yourself in a rainstorm. So we did absolutely none of the things that I was looking to do. Didn't find any leather. Did not find... Oh, we got an animal? Nope. It looked like we had an animal, but it's too far away. I'm hungry. There might be food in the drop. There's oft food in the drop. I mean, a lot of fruit, but some food in the drop. Is it untreated now? It just looks like it's untreated. Maybe I'll try again. Usually it's yellow when it's treated. Oh, no, it's the white. It's the white when it's treated. I'm ridiculously dumb. And yet, survived for 5 whole days on my own. If I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Oh, good. I really want that. That's a thing I definitely need in my life. This is going to be one of those episodes. It's like just me running and hiding the entire time. Ooh, that doesn't look good. What's that? Please just be burnt lands or desert or something. I think that is. I think it's burnt lands and desert. Remember how, like you said, it said, "Oh, there's an animal around here," but there wasn't. Ugh. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Congratulations. You've made it into the Smoky Lands. Oh, great. I will scrap that and look, mushrooms. I think you need mushrooms to make the smoke thingy, but I don't have like living off the land or anything yet. I think that's going to be after a bunch of other crap that I need. Yay. It's a confirmed kill. Anything? Anything? I think I can only track bunnies. I think out here you can find much bigger game. Are you guys seeing all these mushrooms? I have to be missing mushrooms. There have to be mushrooms out here that I'm not seeing for some reason or another. Yeah, alright. Okay. It's now getting late. It's time to head back to civilization. And we'll see if we can find something that has leather in it or a booth or something. Okay, so I think she saw me because I got 0 stealth bonus. But then I knocked her head off, so there's that. Oh, I guess a rabbit may have a leather, if I recall correctly. Okay, great. There's a sneak attack bonus. I don't know how I'm avoiding the hordes. There should be. hordes about, you know? Okay, stop that. Like, I guess maybe... Okay, alright. Very unhappy with that third strike. Takes about 5 to take him down with my current level of damage. Sure. Really use a piece of leather. And I don't see anything that's going to give me leather. Like an office chair would give you leather. But, you know, coming back from a drop, you don't run into a lot of office chairs. Being 4 over encumbered with only 2 hours to return to a safe space before all the zombies start running. It's prohibitive to do too much screwing about, but I guess I could go in here real quick and see if he's selling any leather. Maybe he is. Or maybe there's a piece of garbage that I didn't already loot. Though I don't know where that would be. But look. Nope. Oh, wait. No. It is in fact something that I left. Did I leave anything up here? I did. It isn't leather. You
better make it quick. You got money this
Do you have
time,
any
or you
leather?
just here to piss me off?
Leather, leather, leather. Leather. Any leather? No, I got stuff, but nothing that I think is going to be turned into leather. Azaleas? Maybe a bar stool, but that's probably going to give me like metal, I think. Gloves will give me not leather. You can get a lockpick for 300. Nope. Nothing that, nope. Odds, ammo, tools, medicine, food, resources. Nope.
You're getting on my nerves.
I'm getting on my own nerves, friend. Okay. We're gonna try and make it back before death. Just gonna pick that up because I'm picking everything up now. Sure. Come on now. Oh, I could try tearing apart a car. Sometimes cars have leather. Okay. Coming up on just an hour left to get 100 meters. So tired. And then being hungry doesn't help. I heard something. But I don't see any tracks. I need to get some levels of perception so I can get my tracking up. So I can track bigger things. Okay. So we were 100% incapable of gathering any leather. Didn't even bother selling the thing that I should have sold, or even looking at the books. So that was really kind of dumb. Lockpicks, sand, a bunch of things. Sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. Nothing there. And a wooden chair. And, oh, yeah, okay. Well, I get it. I get what happened in here. All right. Uh, we have not a lot of time, but at this point, I'm just gathering everything I can get my hands on. All right. And now I'm going to go upstairs and pull everything I can and start putting things away. Okay, things that I can put away. Man-made stuff goes in here. Cobblestones? Sure. We've got a little bit of that now. Okay, and medical stuff. Yeah, alright. This goes downstairs. This goes in the food bins. We put those there. That goes downstairs. Okay. Into the downstairs section. And now we are going to read cookbooks, which allow us to make pumpkin bread and blueberry pie. We can make lockpicks. And then I've got books to sell. Water in loot. Okay. And I can make better shotguns, which I'm gonna sell that. Well, there's no reason to have any of that. Okay. And then here, what do we got for water? Cans of salmon. Okay. And we can cook bacon and eggs now. Isn't that amazing? Let's go get any bacon and or eggs we may have out here. Look, a deer. Well, it's in the rain, and there's a zombie next to it, so I'm going to say that's probably not going to be helpful to us at the moment. Okay, we've got some potatoes, all these seeds, and stufferoonies. Okay. And yeah, we may not be able to hold all the stuff and things. Okay, so far we can. That's nice. And then this is going to get fairly full fairly quick. Okay. All of these, well, I think one of these, there's a problem, huh? And then that, and this. Okay, and we don't have a grill, so we can cook a grand total of 3 bacon and eggs. Oh, okay, bacon and eggs doesn't require fat anymore. Nice. And I can come in here and open, and do more bacon and eggs. Yay. Okay. I thought, it's definitely stew requires it, but I thought bacon and eggs required it. Maybe I'm thinking of an older version. Okay. Come to here. We're going to throw one of these in there. And we can just make water. Not even a lot of water. Okay, but now we're on bacon and eggs, and that's a huge bonus. And yes, I'd like to get that deer. However, comma, I think I would need a couple levels of perception before I can get the next level of... Nope, I can get it right now. Let's see if we can track that deer. We can track the deer. The question is there any zombies around said deer? Said deer is on the inside right there. And that looks like a zombie right there. We hit the deer. And now the deer's running around. The deer's running down the street. And running and running and running. And running away. And then running over there. Isn't that amazing? Okay. We were incapable of killing the deer. Alright, and I'm starving to death, so I'm going to have some. And some tea. I'm not drinking one of those, but we don't have any extra, it looks like. Did this just stop because I didn't put in enough? Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So now here we are. I could just walk outside and get nice and soaked and then not have to deal with it anymore. And that deer is freaking gone. Gone, daddy, gone. It appears we are to be thwarted at every turn. But at least we're somewhat well fed now. Well fed, got food, and then food on the way. We put our first actual edible piece of food in here. This should be kind of set aside because it's going to be useful for crafting later. Okay. And challenges, yeah, we've done a few. Got 3 of the mushrooms we needed and 1 of the 10 zombies we needed. Okay, great. We are surviving. We are alive. We have yet to finish out our goal. We have 5 of 10 quests done, so before the next blood moon we will not have a bicycle. Almost certainly, unless we make one. So in order for that to fall, we need a piece of leather. A piece of leather will help us create the forge. Once the forge is up, we can then get enough forged iron to create a workbench. And then we should be able to build our own bicycle by that. However, that is going to require everything kind of fall into place. What do I need? Hidden strike, I need an extra 50%. That puts us up to 200. Is there anything that we do not have that we require to get books. We have advanced engineering that gives us, oh, Grease Monkey will give us more vehicle books. So I'm going to get it. Not only that, it makes crafting wheels and bicycle parts 33% cheaper. So, okay. All right. At this point, I can craft a workbench if I have the stuff required. I have not enough nails, probably enough duct tape. I don't think any forged iron, some mechanical parts. Ooh, we are only one mechanical part away. No forged iron. And some duct tape. We have 2 duct tape and enough glue and cloth to make more duct tape. So I'll just do more duct tape now. And then we can decide what else we're going to do. That can go in a piece of armor. Not that that's going to save my life, but it's not going to not save my life. And yeah, sure. Let's throw in a piece of armor. Oh, my. Just regular armor has 2 slots. Nice. Totally forgot about that from the 11 seconds ago when I did this earlier. Okay, we've got food. We've got water. 6 days in. I wouldn't say that the problem is solved. Though food and water shortage and other issues, wouldn't say it's solved. I'd say we're better off than we were before. All right. This'll give me cloth. But why not try, huh? Yep, cloth. Is there anything that might give me leather? Anything at all? A good toilet seat. But this is the exact same chair. I'm not expecting leather out of it, in case you're wondering. Huh. Yeah. Trailer park, a diner, something like that. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like that downtown. That might be my first go to, is just head directly downtown. See if I can get that leather and then, oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's amazing, isn't it? Actual food. The hell. Cornbread is a water. That's just an insane reality where you would have a bunch of cornmeal and water that you could spare on cornbread. That's insane. When would that ever come in handy? Now maybe pumpkin bread, which is, pumpkin, cornmeal, water, maybe. But I mean, that'd have to be pumpkin bread, have to be nutritious, huh? Look at all that for blueberry pie. Bacon and eggs just so efficient. Yeah. Yeah, alright. This is the first time I this should be where I was day 2 or maybe day 3. I think I'm probably about 3 days behind. There is a difference between surviving and thriving, and we are certainly not thriving. Doing what we can here. Okay, did I make any other progress? 6s, And a 12 with food, which did get me all the way to there. Okay, I can make red tea too, but I don't know. Probably switch to red tea. Do I have? Yeah, I got 14 of those. All right. Good idea to switch to red tea. That way I can. Oh, and how far am I from an apiary? I got 2 there. We need all the stuff and things. I need a lot more nitrate powder. Okay. Well, it is what it is. We survived. Sorry about the early game spill. I swear, if I ever make money off this, if this ever becomes more than just a hobby, then I'll invest in some editing software, and that kind of thing will just disappear. You won't even see it. I'll just edit the things together. But as it stands, you all get a view into my life. I reached for a glass of some water with Mio in it, and yeah, knocked it all over the place and had to stop and really quickly kind of sponge it up before it left a huge stain on the carpet. So there you go. That's life interacting with art. So it lets you know that again, I'm not a professional streamer or anything like that. If I could make a living at it, I'd do it, but you know, what are the odds of that? Right now, I have 0 people online. My only comment is that I can buy some viewers, and I don't know. At this point, I'm pretty comfortable with that. So let's take a look at our stats here. We've got 111 kills. Now, last time we ended off with 87 kills. 111. Okay. So that's what is that? 24 kills? Seems about right. Yeah, about 24 kills. And well, there. Thanks for participating in the best kept secret on the internet. Don't like, don't subscribe, don't tell your friends, but you can comment if you like to. And in the meantime, thanks for not watching.